Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Mind Over Money, a show where we talk about ways how meditation, yoga, and behavioral science can help you become a better investor, efficient trader, and a better human being. Well, my name is Siddarth and today we have with us a very special guest, Siddarth Bhamre, who's a research head at Religare Broking. Now, Siddarth has been part of markets for more than 18 years now, and he has also completed Ironman triathlon from Copenhagen, Denmark. Now, for those who don't know what is Ironman triathlon, well, it's a race which includes 3.8 kilometers of swimming in the sea, 180 kilometers of cycling, and 42 kilometers of running, and all this needs to be completed in around about 16 hours. Without further delay, let me call the man himself. Welcome to the show, Siddarth.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Siddesh, for having me here.
Right. Well, Siddarth, we've always talked about stocks, but this time, I have a very interesting topic, which is your personal favorite as well, and that is cycling. So, for most of us, cycling was our first love in childhood, and for you, it is your passion. So, how it all started for you?
Well, as you said, as a child, we all liked cycling and we used to do it. But then as a grown up, it's difficult to, get into that sport or that hobby again.
True.
So it's 2015, I guess, I went to one cycling shop in Navi Mumbai, State Navi Mumbai, and I wanted to give my son a new cycle. And ECC, that's the name of that firm which runs that cycling. They enrolled me to, one group which does weekend cycling.
Okay.
And it's all started from there, and New Bombay has a great infrastructure, and I used to go for cycling with them in winters and rainy season, and it took me by storm. And that is how, I got into cycling, and then I started taking parts in different events, ultra endurance cycling,
Sure.
and it sucked me into it. So since then, I'm cycling, and it's on and off, but yes, I love the sport.
Right. And any recent excursions you did or milestones you've achieved, please enlighten us. I'm sure our readers who not just know you as a technical and a fundamental expert on stocks, but they would also know the other aspect of life as well.
Well, Kshitiz, there are many such events and rides which I've done, but one of the most special for me has been ultra endurance ride of 1200 kilometers, which I did a couple of years back, which was cycling from Nasik to Bhopal and then back to Nasik, which I had to complete in 90 hours. So that was one of the most beautiful ride, most challenging ride which I had gone through and I completed. And in that ride, I went through from Nasik to Dhule, which is my native. Then I went to Indore, and through Devas, I went to Bhopal and back. And it was winters, and how cold it was, and how well I gelled with localites from countryside, and how they helped me, how they treated me very well. That has been the special ride for me, and so much to learn from that ride. So yeah, that was one ride which I really enjoyed.
Right. And so that you are a money manager. You've recommended stocks and you do all the research. I'm sure our fellow investors would want to know. So, how does cycling really help you calm your mind? Because D Street is all about taking split-second decisions. Making your mind focus on one thing. So, when it comes to dealing with stress, how really this passion of yours really help you?
Well, firstly, you need to love what you do. That's one thing. So if you love trading, if you love investments, then you'll be good in it. Same goes with cycling. And there are few things, Kshitij. First thing I want to highlight of cycling is that cycling gives you a sense of control, and it gives you a sense of freedom. And why I'm saying that, in cycling, you are the engine.
Right.
And when you ride yourself on cycle, you get a sense of freedom. They say wind in my hair, and those kind of things, and you belong to the open world. That's what cycling gives you a feeling. So control and freedom, that's very important. The second thing which I learned from cycling was having patience and taking it slow. You go from point A to point B, either on your motorbike or in your car. You won't grasp as much as what you will do when you move slowly, either by walking or say cycling. Walking would be too slow if you want to cover long distance.
Sure.
But if you go by cycle, you will register more things. So take it slow, be patient. You will reach there, and you will reach there in a best possible way. That's what cycling has taught me. The other important part is detachment. So as I mentioned about my those long distance ride, there used to be a lot of pain in body doing all these miles of cycling. But your mind was so strong that you have to complete this. So your mind detaches from your body,
Right.
and that's a trance, that's a meditation in itself. Similarly, in investments and in trading, people need to detach from their emotions.
It's true.
And I'm sure everyone has heard about this, that how you should not be emotional, how you should be away from greed and fear. I think that is a very cycling is a very apt way to attain that kind of detachment from your emotions, which would surely help you in investment and trading as well. And the last aspect which I want to talk about is how time management and resource management is also very important. So you can't carry whole luggage with you when you're cycling. you travel light. You travel in a way or in at places where resources are scarce. You travel in night time, and that helped me to rationally and optimally use the resources which I have. And same thing again goes in trading and investment and discipline. Patience and discipline combined together, that slowly, steadily you will reach there. And that's what we preach in investment also, that the Rome was not built in a day. Same way your portfolios, your wealth will not be built in a day, and cycling can teach you that very well.
Right. In fact, you've beautifully summed up lessons which investors or traders could take it from if they do this simple practice of cycling. And apart from cycling, is there any other methodology you use to help calm your mind? And also for the cycling perspective, is there a frequency that you follow? Do you go for regular there's a regular distance that you're covering every day?
Not every day, because our profile doesn't allow us,
Yes.
we start our day
9:15 a.m.
And and evening time is not so very safe and conducive in city to cycle. Weekends are for us, and we try to make most out of it. Apart from cycling, I think running is also a very good form of exercise, and also it helps you to calm your mind, and swimming is the other. So triathlon, which you spoke about, so that all it involves all three sports and all three ways of regenerating. But the most important part, which it helped me, is to detach from markets when I'm not in markets. Generally people try to figure out how this would help or how it would help to which company, this product is of this company. You don't have to think everything is not about money, So you need to detach from market when you're not in market. Not everything is about which stock will go up, or will this help, market go up or down. Right. So that detachment is very much needed. Otherwise you'll get exhausted, and in exhaustion, your mind stops functioning. True. And hence get detached from market when you're not in market.
Golden word from you, Siddarth. Detachment is the key word which investors and traders should look out for and watch out for. Well, on that note, thank you so much for your time, Siddarth. And that's all for now, folks. But do stay log on to etmarkets.com for more on news, business, and economy. Again, thank you so much for your time, sir.